Welcome to Deep Thought. Think critically about any information. Any information. In fact, that's why I've said even the stuff I talk about, go check it out for yourself. Go check it out for yourself. Don't just say, oh yeah, Uncle Rom said it. No, go check it out. Go determine on your own whether it's good. And if I'm saying that for myself, I'm definitely saying that for any information that you get out here. There's a lot of propaganda, a lot of false news, a lot of false information. I don't care what it is. We've gotten to the point, even on major news stations, you got some stuff, you need to check it out. You need to think critically about it. You need to explore it before you accept it. There's nothing wrong with accepting something once you've looked at it. Because let me just talk about that propaganda thing. I've talked about propaganda several times. A lot of times you get some straight out lies out here. And you need to ask yourself, is this what's actually happening? Is this information good? Because the information can be telling you anything. Because you got different groups, political groups, spiritual groups, economic groups. They want to tell you whatever. Is this what's actually happening? Because that's one thing I noticed, especially on social media platforms. You got people saying whatever. You got people saying whatever. Oh, this business is going out, or this business is going out. Or they giving you certain charts and everything, and they misreading the charts or whatever. Or you getting some people expressing their opinion or their feelings about something. Remember, I said that feelings don't outweigh facts. What's actually happening? And it's really gotten to the point people have to really think about the information they're getting. Just because someone tells you, hold up, let me tell y'all a little bit about propaganda. Propaganda, the best way to really get it going is to have somebody in an official position. You got businesses out there, organizations, they got official sounding titles and everything, but all they doing is giving you propaganda. All they doing is saying this, or all they doing is saying like maybe part of the picture, or all they doing is playing on your feelings. They not dealing with facts. And you need to think critically about all of it. Is this a fact? Remember in my last episode, I said, hey, feelings don't outweigh facts. You get many organizations, many groups, individuals, they just playing on your feelings. But is it a fact? Does this certain group of people all behave a certain way? Or is it just a few? There's many people who will say, well, this whole group behaves a certain way. Is that a feeling or is that a fact? And then there is obviously, unless you have every single, like using that example, unless you have every single person in that particular group behaving in that way, that's propaganda. That's a feeling. That might be that person's feeling, but is it a fact? The only way to find out is you have to think critically. You have to think critically. You have to look at it. You have to examine it. That's why I say even with myself, I have no problems. In fact, I encourage everyone, no matter what I say, to think critically. And don't do it because you might dislike me or something. Do it because you need to find out for yourself. Because you don't have to like somebody if they're expressing somebody, but if they're expressing what's going on or a general thought or philosophy or something, you still need to know, okay, are they giving me some propaganda, or are they trying to lead me a certain way? See, that's the thing, and that's the thing with propaganda. Propaganda is made to make you follow. Propaganda is made to make you feel a certain way, to make you buy certain things. And it's not always a good thing. You need to know first, You need to know first. Like, propaganda is powerful. shoot, any country, any nation, they'll have propaganda. They'll say, oh, this is what's happening with these people. This is what's happening. And see, one of the things is they know many people will follow. And they will go with the propaganda of something because they're followers. Now, you don't want to be that. You want to think about everything. You don't want to go with your feelings. You want to go with facts. What's the facts on something? And not even what you feel about those facts, but what the facts actually are. You want to explore it. Is this what's going on? Like I give you some propaganda that we get. There are several videos right on YouTube talking about different businesses going out, different businesses losing out and everything. Okay, different restaurants closing, and they're like, oh, this is closing, but you got several restaurants opening. I know in the area I live in, there was a major, I talked about this before, there was a major restaurant that closed. You know, I would go in there, it'd be empty most of the time, it closed. But then another one opened in its spot. And I haven't been in there yet because they would have, no matter what time you went, you would have a line. You would have like I remember me and my sons went to this particular new restaurant. We were told we would have an hour wait. An hour. And I'm like, well, how come nobody's talking about these restaurants opening? You know, there's always something, you know, but propaganda, you have people spreading some propaganda. Oh, everything's falling apart. But then you have these new places opening up. So, but I know that from exploring. You know, yes, I'm getting the information, but I'm like doing my own exploration. I'm questioning stuff. I'm like saying, well, hold up. This is opening, or no, this is closing, but this is opening. That's just economic, politically, you know, definitely a lot of propaganda there, no matter where you at, you know, what's actually happening, you know, they saying one thing, but then this is happening on another level. But you have to look, you have to think about everything. Think critically, no matter what's told to you. It's like, oh, okay, because usually when I see anything on the news, when I see anything on social media, I always ask myself, okay, what's the actual thing that's actually happening? No matter what anybody says. No matter what anybody says. I'm like, okay, let me think critically about it. Once again, that's why I say, even what I talk about, don't just take it don't take it like at a word. I have no problems with anybody exploring it, finding out for yourself. Heck, you might find out something I didn't know about it and you can add to what I know. Or you could find out I might be incorrect in a certain view. Okay, I don't have a problem with that, provided you show me why you know, because I'm still thinking critically no matter what. Because I've had at least, maybe a couple times, some people come at me trying to like say something else. I'm like, well, hold up. This is what I based it on. What did you base it on? And they couldn't answer me. I say, no matter what, you got to think critically. Any information. There's so much propaganda, so much misinformation out here. All right? No matter what you hear, go find out for yourself. I don't care what it is, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for right now. And I'll get back with y'all this weekend. And I'll talk to you. Peace and blessings, y'all.